So I was ranting in the car and I had to stop myself because I wanted to save all my ranting for you guys. This is my cat. I love my cat. And I wish that I had stayed home and hung out with my cat. Because that would have been a much better 2 hours and it wouldn't have cost me $14. Okay. All right. Now, some background. I went and saw 50 Shades of Grey, Sam Taylor Johnson. All I know about this movie was from the, ether. I've read all of the, horribly written passages. I've read the abuse. I read all of it. I was gonna go anyways, thinking maybe they would take this crap and turn it into something, I don't know. No, they didn't. Okay, I liked Dakota Johnson as an actress. I hope that she does this trilogy and then runs far away and takes her money and laughs and then does really good movies, sort of like K-Stu did, because although I like Twilight, I'm not gonna lie. The guy who's playing, I know he's everyone loves him from the TV show that he's doing, but he was terrible. He was a terrible actor. But also, maybe it's just because the role he's playing is so reprehensible. And he's not attractive enough for me to believe that someone as hot as Dakota Johnson would, we're supposed to believe that this hot, smart woman would be wooed enough by his money because he's not attractive enough in any sense to, fall in love with this asshole who treats her like shit? Are you fucking kidding me? It made me really upset. I just wanted her to, every time he said something dickish, I wanted her to, throw a glass of water in his face. I've never wished I had a glass of water to throw in someone's face so much in my life. The problem with the movie is everyone's thinking that, this is probably the whole controversy with the book also, is people assume that it's that the sex is what's abusive, and no, the BDSM lifestyle, when done correctly and followed by actual people who practice it, it's just something people do, you know what I mean? He's an abusive piece of shit person. That's all you need to know. He doesn't give a shit about her as a person. Which, by the way, I'm doing some spoilers, I'm sorry. So they're at her college graduation, which her mother couldn't come to because of her various reasons. Clearly rooted in all of this is her shitty mother who didn't help her have good values, or I don't know. Her mother was awful. And played by Jennifer Ellen. I love her so much, and I'm why? And her, great stepdad that she loves comes, and they're clearly having a good time, and then she just, cuts out on her stepdad on graduation to, hang out with this dude. No. It's your graduation. Hang out with your stepdad. He probably helped you pay for it, or at least, has been supporting you all your life. Clearly she's a terrible person, too. I don't know. That really pissed me off. And then, okay, some things that I'm, kind of hoping are subversive, but I don't know if I can give it that much credit. She's a lit major. Oh, no, not subversive first. I was really pissed. She says she's a lit major, and he immediately goes, oh, so who got you into literature? Jane Austen, Charlotte Bronte, or Thomas Hardy? Those are the only 3 fucking novelists that any girl ever has read prior to college. Suck my dick, you little fucking asshole. I can't believe a woman wrote that. I'm so angry. Does she hate people who like books? Because she, that was so insulting. There's so many other great authors that young people read that and she's supposed to be, she was probably the Harry Potter age, right? So I'm betting someone that age, a lot of lit majors her age probably read Harry Potter, and that's why they wanted to study literature. Ugh, okay, that really pissed me off. So then she's reading all these books, and one of them is Sam Shepard, which is technically a play. I don't know if a lit major would be reading a play, but that's neither here nor there. I love Sam Shepard. Why would Sam Shepard be okay with having his book in this? Why? And then she's reading, As I Lay Dying. I hate Faulkner. Ah! And then she's reading, God, what was the last one? I got a really kick out of it. Some other dude, I don't remember. So she's reading all these, like, dudes that write fucked up families. Oh, well, Thomas Hardy. So I'm wondering if, like, that was the director, like, slyly saying, she's got this fucked up idea about men because she reads these novels that are written by men who write fucked up stories about men, and so she's been the self-perpetuating romanticism of fucked up men. I don't know. That's giving it too much. I don't know if it's that purposeful. And then there was a cover of a Bruce Springsteen song, and I was like, Bruce, really? It's one of my favorite Bruce Springsteen songs. Okay, this is a terrible movie. It's terrible. Don't watch it. Like, there's so much. I should have known better, and I kind of did know better, but I was like, I need to see it for myself. And now I wish that I had just stayed home. I'd not known for myself. And, you know, it ends in, it's like the worst cliffhanger ending since the first Lord of the Rings, where you know that it wasn't really an ending. And so there's not really an ending. And then I honestly do not give a shit how this story ends. I'm not seeing the next two movies. I don't care. I don't care. Unless the ending is her, you know, actually getting a job because she just graduated from college and she has a new fancy apartment and yet she has no job and you have no idea what she's trying to do in her life. Like, who's paying for all of this? Who's paying? What was the other thing? Oh, no, I don't even want to get into everything else that was fucked up because it would take me, this is 7 minutes and I would be talking for like another 3 hours. I just really hated this movie. I haven't hated a movie this much since I saw Gone Girl, which I also went into not knowing anything. I should clearly not go to movies that I don't know anything about, because I always end up hating them. It's depressing too when it's stories that are written by women, and I'm like, ooh, no. Last thing I was gonna say. All right, so there's all this nakedness, mostly Dakota, right? This is a movie directed by a woman, and all the nakedness is the woman, and we get a little bit of shirtless, but like, and some butt, like a little bit of butt. We don't even get her like touching the butt. If you're gonna at least let her touch the butt, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? And then you get like a little bit of man bush, and that's it. No dicks. Let me tell you about dicks for a second. Part of why I like to catalog dick shots is because dicks are this like, they're like the Wizard of Oz. They're this holy, like, powerful thing, supposedly, right? That like, we're all after the dick, and the dick is what the ladies want, and the dick is like the all-powerful sex organ. The dick can't do shit. You know, like, you can, like, touch the dick and suddenly it's happy, right? The vagina is the all-powerful sex organ. The dick really is the Wizard of Oz because it's just this old little shriveled man that can't do much on its own. So, but it's been so mystified because you never see it and you always just see women going, ah, and having pleasure from the dick, right? I catalog the dick shots to be like, look at what this thing is. It's nothing. It's this little thing that hangs. And if you give it too much alcohol, it can't work. Also like the Wizard of Oz. No, I don't know how much the Wizard of Oz drinks. So there was no dicks. That really pissed me off. Like, you're going to have all this sex, and it's like for her pleasure. I want to see some dicks. All right? Some dicks. And they, like, I don't know. I had thoughts about how it really, like, is it American prudism that causes, like, us to take sex and turn it into, like, this mechanical, horrible thing? I don't know. You know what author she should read is Edith Wharton. Give that girl some Edith Wharton, and she would not put up with any of this shit. Edith Wharton lets you know that all the shit that she thinks is great is awful, and that she deserves better. Yeah, that's the solution. She needs to read Summer and The House of Mirth. Everyone should read Summer, actually. It's a great book. I hated this movie so much. You should watch this video. It's going to be like 11 minutes. 12 times, and it will be more entertaining and more insightful than that entire 120 minutes of 50 Shades of Grey. That's what I'm recommending. Or hang out with a cat. Cats will make you hurt, but they'll actually snuggle with you at night. Cats are much better than Christian Grey. Yes. Look at him. He's a great cat. And on that note, don't go see this movie. Just don't go see it. Go see anything else. Yeah. Any movie. You know, rent something. Rent Obvious Child. That's a sex-positive movie written and directed by a woman who has a three-dimensional life and ambitions, and says when and where everything happens to her because her main purpose in life is to take care of herself. Great movie. Go watch that one instead. It's on all the rental services. It's fantastic. Oh, also available Beyond the Lights. Fantastic. Better movies to watch on your Valentine's Day. Yes. Okay. Have a good night.